Great, thank you, Sean. Good afternoon, everybody. It's really great to be here on this Series 3. My name is Richard Hall from a company called PDM. PDM is from industry. We are a design, innovation and sustainability consultancy. We've been around 20 years, and in that time we've seen some quite transformational change in the healthcare industry. The reason for this slide is to explain what we do. So thinking and doing, or strategy and implementation. So innovation starts with a conversation, and it's really important to get user insight, patient engagement from the outset, and kind of build your innovation from a very stable platform, as opposed to having a bias about your technology and thinking that it will be adopted. So we're the guys that navigate clients through that tricky innovation journey. That can be a high growth startup, it can be an SME, it can be a manufacturer, it can be a university, or it can be big med tech. So our two biggest clients are 32 billion US kind of turnover, and we're only a small consultancy ourselves. So the thinking aspect is that horizon scanning, tech scouting, thought leadership, knowledge transfer. And the doing, as well as the strategy and thinking, we do the doing and implementation. So it's things like design sprints, prototyping, manufacture, engineering, focus groups to validate that early stage kind of thinking. Next slide, please. I didn't want to say that, but I'm going to say it. Next slide, please. A big aspect for us is sustainability. We started in sustainability about 10 years ago. And being a design consultancy, sustainability is embedded at the very start of that process, whether it's a product or a service. About 80% of the innovation is embedded at the sustainability at the very start. This slide shows the different aspects in terms of the things that you need to think about as you're innovating. So scope 1, 2 and 3. Scope 1 and 2 is effectively, if you imagine it as buy and burn, and scope 3 is the actual product. A few years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, the NHS created its white paper, which is all about net zero 2045, about how the healthcare community will decarbonise through products and services. And you will start to see this to become amplified over things like the NIHR I4IPDA, SBRI and Innovate UK, where you'll be asked very explicit questions in terms of how will your innovation, product or service align with the NHS requirements. It's not just an NHS thing. The NHS Net Zero is being adopted by all the healthcare systems across the world. So it's something that you need to think about in terms of embedding sustainability from the outset. It's quite a complex subject matter, so we are spending a lot of time helping organisations to understand what it means, but also how they actually address it. So we're doing some stuff with the NIHR later in this year, running some workshops. We've done some carbon literacy programs with the University of Leeds and the Innovation Pop-Up. So we've got lots of initiatives going on within West Yorkshire where we can help you to understand what you need to do in terms of that decarbonisation piece. So I'm really looking forward to this webinar and adding some value to it. Thank you.